Hi, in the previous video, we learned how to find the square root of a number using the prime factorization method. In this video, we will learn another important method for finding the square root of a number. This method is called the division method, right? So, before we begin, let us observe an interesting pattern. This pattern will help us determine how many digits the square root of a perfect square will have. We know that the smallest 3 digit number is 100 and it is also a perfect square, right? Its square root is 10, which is a 2 digit number, right? The largest 3 digit number is 999. However, this is not a perfect square. The greatest 3 digit perfect square is 961 and its square root is 31, which is also a 2 digit number. The smallest 4 digit number is 1000, but it is not a perfect square. The smallest 4 digit perfect square is 1024 and its square root is 32, which is again a 2 digit number, right? The largest 4 digit number is 9999, but it is not a perfect square, right? The greatest 4 digit perfect square is 9801 and its square root is 99, which is also a 2 digit number. So let us summarize these observations in a table. For number 10, its perfect square is 100 and this is the smallest 3 digit perfect square. For 31, its perfect square is 961 and is the greatest 3 digit perfect square. For 32, its perfect square is 1024 and this is smallest 4 digit perfect square, and 9801 is greatest 4 digit perfect square, right? From these observations, we notice that every 3 digit and every 4 digit perfect square has 2 digit square root, right? We can now generalize this observation as if a perfect square has n digits, then its square root will have n by 2 digits if n is even, and n plus 1 upon 2 digits if n is odd, right? And this observation will be very useful while solving square roots using the division method. Let us now learn the division method by finding the square root of 676. So we will follow a few steps. For the first step, place a horizontal bar over every pair of digits starting from the right hand side, that is the ones place. For 676, we place a bar over 76. Since the number has an odd number of digits, the leftmost digit also forms one group. So we have two bars, one over 6 and the other over 76. Okay, here the leftmost group is 6. Now for the second step, find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the number under the leftmost bar. Here the leftmost group is 6. We know 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. Therefore, 6 comes between 2 square and 3 square, right? Since 2 square is 4 and this is the largest perfect square less than 6, we choose 2 as the first digit of the square root. For the step 3, now take this number, that is 2 in our case, as both the divisor and the first digit of the quotient, right? Divide and find the remainder. So here we have 2 as the divisor and 2 as the quotient, right? So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. We need to subtract 4 and we get a remainder of 2, right? So for the fourth step, bring down the next group of digits, that is 76, besides the remainder. So the new dividend becomes 276, right? Now double the quotient and write it with a blank space on its right. So we need to double the quotient. In our case, 2 is the quotient. So we need to double it, that is 4. And after 4, we need to write a blank space, right? And for the next step, find the largest possible digit that can fill the blank. This digit will also become the next digit of the square root, right? And the digit should be chosen such that the product is less than or equal to the dividend, that is 276. So in this case, when we multiply 46 by 6, then we get 276. And since the product is exactly equal to the dividend, we choose 6, right? So at the blank space we have 6, and after 2 also at the quotient we will have 6. So 46 multiplied by 6 is 276. We need to subtract 276, and since the remainder is 0 and no digits are left, therefore square root of 676 is 26, right? Now let us solve another example using a 4-digit number. We need to find the square root of 5184. So for the first step, place a horizontal bar over every pair of digits from ones place. So we have first horizontal bar above 84 and second horizontal bar over 51, right? For the second step, we need to find the largest number whose square is less than or equal to the leftmost group, which is 51. So 7 square is 49 and 8 square is 64. Therefore, 51 comes in between 7 square and 8 square, right? So we choose 7 as the first digit of the square root. Now divide. 7 I am going to take as divisor and quotient as well, right? 7 multiplied by 7 is 49, so I have to subtract 49 here. 51 minus 49 is 2, right? So we get remainder of 2. Now we need to bring down the next group, that is 84, besides the remainder, right? So we have a new dividend, that is 284, right? Then we need to double the quotient. Now we have quotient 7, so we need to double it and write it with a blank space on its right. 7 multiplied by 2 is 14, and after 14 I will keep one blank space, right? For the next step, I need to find the largest possible digit that can fill the blank. This digit will also become the next digit of the square root, right? The digit should be chosen such that the product is less than or equal to the dividend, that is 284. So when 142 is multiplied by 2, then we get 284, right? Therefore, we choose 2. At the blank space, I will write 2, and after this quotient, I will write 2. And 142 multiplied by 2 is 284. I will add a minus sign, and we get remainder as 0, right? And since the remainder is 0 and no groups are left, therefore square root of 5184 or 5184 is equal to 72, right? Okay, now notice something interesting. For both numbers, for 676 and 5184, we placed two bars, right? And the square roots also contain two digits, right? So this leads to an important observation. The number of bars placed over a perfect square is equal to the number of digits in its square root, right? So this makes it very easy to estimate how many digits the square root will have before we ever begin the calculation, right? Now it's your turn. Can you tell how many digits the square root of 16,900 will have? First, place the bars over the numbers. You will get 3 bars, right? Therefore, the square root of 16,900 will have 3 digits. Let us see what we have learned in this video. The division method helps us find the square root of large perfect squares systematically by placing bars, estimating the first digit, and following the division steps carefully. We can find the square root accurately without using a calculator. Okay, hope you understood this concept of finding square root of a number by division method. In the next video, we will learn more about square numbers. Thanks for watching.